Norie Thomas is seeing the faces of her brothers and sisters for the first time. Norie was blind since birth, but Minnesota doctors gave the 9-year-old girl a chance to see. It began last February when a Twin Cities-based relief agency came to the Honduran jungle to provide medical and dental care. Norie's father led her into one of the villages where Dr. Harold PANUSKA was working.
You know, when you think of the sadness of a 9-year-old girl in the jungle, all her life blind, I guess you take any risk to see what could happen.
In July, Norie was flown to the Twin Cities to undergo a cornea transplant. University of Minnesota surgeons performed the delicate operation for free. The Lions Eye Bank donated the cornea. Hospitals and businesses paid medical and travel expenses. There was never any guarantee that Norie would see. The outcome was a very pleasant surprise.
The surgery went well. We were able to remove the old cornea, replace it with a non-scarred cornea, and remove the cataract so that the light can now get into the retina. And all of our tests suggest that the retina has some function, so I believe she should have improvement in vision.
The day after surgery, when the bandage came off, Norie could already see better than doctors believed possible. She was fitted with glasses and learned to walk by herself. And last week, News 11 and Dr. PANUSKA flew with Norie back to Honduras. At the airport, a Honduran airline worker remembered helping Norie board the plane 6 weeks earlier on her flight to the Twin Cities. Is it surprised to see her come back and see?
Naturally, yes. That's what I came on here because I wanted to see her to make sure for myself.
And she can see?
Sure, I noticed. She can see because she stepped up the stairs by herself, so that's wonderful.
A Honduran Air Force helicopter landed us in the remote jungle village only a few miles from the Nicaraguan border. Norie's mother was the first person out to the chopper.
It was a real moment of extreme happiness to see the reunion of Norie and her mother, and yet it was a feeling of very deep sadness, but we had to return her to her home, and, which is most important, to be with her family.
Like the rest of the villagers here, Norie's family lives in a one-room hut, and they grow their own food. There are no doctors nearby, and to the villagers, it seems a miracle that Norie can see.
Many things to American doctor and University of Minnesota. Thank you very much.
Norie's mother showed her gratitude by giving Dr. PANUSKA a gift of 3 eggs. He knew it was like an American family giving $300.
Thank you. And that was quite a sacrifice, because that comes right off of their table. Those people just raise what they need, and that's all they have. So it made me feel real good, and I wanted to accept it too, because it's important that you do that.
The thanks can be shared by a lot of Minnesotans who helped to give Norie a chance to see. It turned out very well, and it's made one doctor believe in miracles.
Well, why not when you see them?
Dale Schornack, News 11, Honduras.